Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here. It's cold, it's windy. I'm out here hustling for you guys, but today we're going to be going over the 2019 Ford Explorer Sport. The Explorer here is actually one of Ford's best sellers, if not their best seller currently. And this vehicle is being provided to us by Larry H. Miller Ford in Draper. They also sell Lincolns as well, so if you're on the market, definitely give them a check out. As always, we will do a quick walk around going over some key features on the Explorer Sport. Then we'll take it out to see how it drives. If you are stopping in for the first time, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Under the hood here, we have Ford's 3.5 liter EcoBoost. That goes through a 6-speed automatic transmission. In terms of fuel economy, you're going to be 16 around town, 18 combined, and 22 on the highway. And then on the power figures, it's going to have 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Finishing things up front, you can see Ford's signature LED lights. They do have the reflector LEDs as well. You get some nice little fog lamps down below, and the parking sensors are actually integrated into the bumper right here. I love on the Sport how they black out this part of the grille. It has a really nice look to it overall. And in terms of the exterior color here, this color is called Blue Metallic. Popping to the side, we can see these nice premium 20-inch aluminum wheels in the front and in the rear. I love the design on them overall. They look really good with the aesthetic of the car. And while we're at the side here, I can give you a little bit of a side profile of the Explorer Sport, and we can pop around to the back so you can get a 3/4 angle as well. But we're at back. This is the key fob for the Explorer Sport here. And you've got all your functions on it. You've got your lock and unlock, and then you have your remote start function as well. You have your tailgate release too. We will start with the remote start, so you just have to lock the car, and then you just have to press the remote start button twice. It'll start right up. You'll hear that 3.5 liter V6 start right up. The other function is the tailgate release, so you press that button twice. It'll open up the rear hatch for us. And we can see that the third row is actually folded down. You see here that you've got different buttons, so you can actually press that button and that will fold up the seats, so you can fold them down and you can fold them back up, all via button control. So it's a really nice function that these seats have. And if you notice, since there's something below the seats, it's not fully letting them fold out, which is really cool. So it's kind of like a safety mechanism that's set into it. And then there is an external button here for the tailgate, so you can do it via the key fob or you can do it there as well. Finishing out back here, we've got the nice LED tail lamps. They have a really nice design to them, and one of my favorite parts about the Explorer Sport is actually the quad tip exhaust setup. I just love how it looks design wise with the rear over here. It definitely makes it look a lot sportier. Coming around to the side here and give you a full view of the door. They've got this nice paneling, so you've got nice contrasted stitching with leather padding right over here. It looks really good. You've got your window control for the rear, and then we have the second row seating back here. So we can see it's nicely finished with leather, and you do have more of that red contrasted stitching. You do get a little cup holder you can pull out just like that, and then you can see you get rear climate back here as well. You get some charging stations too, and then you get heated seats in the rear, so it's going to be a very comfortable place. And in terms of legroom, there's actually a decent amount of legroom, so it would be a comfortable place for you to be overall. Coming up to the front, you do get keyless entry, so one touch to lock it, and then to unlock it, you just have to put your hand on the back of the door handle. Ford does give you this little keypad as well. You can set a code so that if you have your key in the car, that you can still get in. And this will come with some functions right here in the door. So you've got your window controls here. It does have power folding mirrors, easy to adjust your mirrors. And then up above, you've got your memory seat function, your door lock and unlock. And then finishing things on the driver door, it does have that same nice paneling with the contrasted red stitching. So it is a very good look overall. To the side over here, we've got these seats. They've got the power adjustments right here with the lumbar as well. And these front seats, overall, they have a really nice look to them. They've got these nice bolsters, but they're not crazy tight, so they'll hold you in place, but they also will look very well and they're comfortable to sit in. So now that we're inside here, we can see some buttons right here. So you've got your tow mode, that's your button to release the tailgate. And then you have all of your switches for the lights. I usually just leave everything in automatic mode, so it just does it all for me. Now popping over to this side, we just have to put our foot on the brake and push the push start, and then the Explorer Sport will start right up. with the memory seat function, it's gonna move you back with the seat and then move the steering wheel back, so it's easier to get out of the car when you turn it off, and then when you turn it on, it'll scoot forward, so that it makes it more comfortable to where your driving position is. So here is all of our controls for the steering wheel. So you have your volume controls for the radio. This is for the little center stack up there. We'll go over that in a moment. But all your phone and Bluetooth controls. This does come with some safety tech. So you have your adaptive cruise control right here. This does come with the blind spot monitoring system as well. You can see that on the little mirror. There's a little icon for it. And then this is also for the other side of the center stack there. So you've got two separate controls, but we'll go over that right now. Now that we're on the gauges here, you can see it tells me that I have low fuel, but I use that one dial on the left side to control this little display over here, which gives you information like fuel economy. You can see your driving assistance, so you can see your blind spot, trash control, cross traffic alert, all the different things. You even have trailer sway, which is really nice, pre-collision, all that. And then on the other side, we can scroll through that, and that will give you the navigation, entertainment, and phone. So it's nice to give you two split screens for the functions. And then front and center, you've got your speedo right there, which obviously that's going to be important so you don't go over the speed limit. Now coming over to the center screen right here, this is Ford's Sync 3 system. It's a really good system. It's really responsive, touch time, and this is the same system that's in my Shelby 350, and you guys know that I really like that system. You can hear the sound system right there is actually really good, but it's just really responsive. You can do your texting, calling, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all of that through this little screen function, so it's a really good unit. If we look down below, that's the button to turn off your parking sensors. More importantly, you do have your camera button. So you press that, and that will go to your camera system. So you can see right here, you've got a couple different views that you can go through. So basically, you've got your frontal camera right there, and then you've got kind of like a display of frontal cameras. And then if we pop it into reverse, you're gonna have your traditional backup camera, but you do have a zoom in on the receiver hitch. So if you're hooking up to a trailer, it'll make that a lot easier. And the trajectory lines do move when you turn the steering wheel. Now down below, right here, we've got some analog controls for the sound system right here and the radio, and then we've got analog climate controls all down the side. It is tri-zone climate, so you've got a climate for the front and then the rear as well. Heated and ventilated seats up front, and you have the rest of the climate controls just down below. Now if we pop here, we've got all of the little charging stations down here. So you've got some USBs, 12 volt down there, and you can kind of hold your phone and stuff, and then you can close that if you don't want anyone to be touching it. Now we've got our shifter here for that 6-speed automatic transmission. You've got all of your different drive modes just down here. You do have the dual shift mode if you want to shift the gears yourself, and they do give you some little paddles on the back of the steering wheel if you are going to be shifting the gears yourself. Now being an SUV, the Explorer Sport is going to have some off-road modes, so you can see you can go over into a mud mode, a sand mode, and then a snow mode. You've got hill descent control, and that mode first there is the normal mode, but you just have to shift between the dial, and then it'll give you a little bit of a icon over there just to show you what mode you're going into. Now we've got our center console over here, nicely lined with leather. It's got nice contrasted stitching. We can pick this up, and you get a ton of storage space down here. You get more charging stations just down below, and like I said, good amount of storage space right there. So finishing things up on the interior, I like the setup on the interior overall. It's really practical, it's easy to use, and I do like the carbon fiber trim that they use. That's always a nice feature to have in a vehicle. Up top, it's not coming through very well because the lighting's horrible today, but you have all your sunroof controls that are just right there. And it's kind of like a weird panoramic sunroof because you have a sunroof right here, and then you have another sunroof in the back passenger area, but it's not like fully connected. Like there's a little panel right here that kind of puts a gap between the two roofs. So now that we are done going over all the features on the interior, let's take the Explorer Sport out just to see how it drives. We're starting off here in the 2019 Ford Explorer Sport, and I've never been so grateful to be on a test drive in a vehicle so I can get out of the cold. First off, ride quality so far is super smooth, and the low end torque and power on it's actually really good so far, so I am liking that. We are taking it onto the interstate just to get a little bit of an acceleration with this 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Yeah, it's definitely quick. The only thing that I would have to say is I really wish that they would add the 10-speed into the Explorer, and I know that they're coming out with a new one for the 2020 model year, so I'm guessing that the 10-speed is going to be in that car. I haven't read a whole bunch about it. Ride quality on the interstate, super smooth as well. It's a really comfortable car and it's more than enough power. That 3.5 liter EcoBoost is just super peppy low end because it's got a good amount of low end torque, but then on the top end as well, it just pulls. Visibility is really good in the car as well, and it's really easy to see over the hood. It's not like a super high up hood or super long hood, so that's a plus on top of everything. So to sum things up on this Explorer Sport, if you're in the market for a third row SUV, which you will hear me say this in every single video about a third row SUV, everyone seems to be in the market for third row SUVs right now, then this is definitely one of the options that you have to check out. It's got a solid towing capacity. The Explorer Sports are right around 5,000 pounds towing, and it's got good low end grunt. It's a fun car to drive, and it's just a good package overall, and it has a really good aesthetic. And so if you're on the market for an SUV, definitely come and check out one of these Explorer Sports before you purchase anything. As you can see here, the wind is still not letting up, but as always, thank you everyone so much for watching, and that was the 2019 Ford Explorer Sport. And again, big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller, Ford and Draper for providing us with the Explorer Sport today. Comment down below what you thought. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, but I'll see all of you in that next video.